среди монументов. Я памятник себе воздвиг непокорный, к нему не зарастет народная тропа. Вознесся выше он главою непокорной.
Это не мужик, это дело, если чё. Это не мужик, это дело. Так, продолжаем. Да, совсем чуток осталось. У нас ас, если что.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess
Помним,
this
что
was the
был.
factory where they built the
Тоже
gigantic
не помню
structure the
ничего.
elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? Because this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
Белка
That's right.
виновата.
I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil.
Себя взорвали семью
My people scattered around the globe,
ядерными
living in the
этими
shadows of other countries.
бомбами.
We had a new purpose: to breed wars.
Со-
The
со-
theory was that through
Самоликвидация,
war,
блин.
we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us.
Yep.
And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder
Yes?
which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Маяк. Это мы пропустим. Вот так вот будет.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Третье, 10, 19. 2019. А игра-то вышла 1 февраля 2019. Или это нет, это на ПК она вышла 1 февраля. А вот на консолях в январе. То ли 18 или 19 января. Где-то так.
We need help. Don't let him dab his more. Show him what the erosion. No, what fighter pilots are made of. Thanks. I owe you. No sweat. Get into formation. We have the numbers. Well, if it isn't the
the LRSSG. Looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them. That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, we can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
Roger, we're speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Gold Squadron and Rival Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Broadcaster, we're entering your airspace.
Умный, что ли, блядь, хуёв?
Flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations. They have manned aircraft with UAVs. All this just to keep the war going. The UAVs were sluggish when the leader went down. I noticed pushing drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest tool on their slave market.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. We'll run out eventually.
On our side? That's been done in a long time. Three strikes? Never again.
Never again.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I am. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that's given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
147-е, я не помню, что они тут бывали.
This has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking to me once the war's over, too. Bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Are the primitive Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Объединение. Блять. Ебаный 157-й. Так. Пропали. Там нашего сбили. А кто только его сбил? Класс. Точно. Foreshadowing.
Warning. Missiles launched from the arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact.
В радиусе взрыва, блин.
4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! We have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we want to target. If its sensors go bad, the elevator's observation systems will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. Dumbass.
Helios launched from the arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
You caused that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down! It's up to you now.
30 seconds remaining.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
Missile launched. Special weaponry depleted.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack of the arsenal bird.
Да вам похер.
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster!
Лайфхаки.
Damn monster!
Вот и все. Все установлено.
Longcaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missiles
Allied fleet is extensive.
That's a pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. Fuel for the arsenal bird.
Bandit has launched missiles. Great! Enemy's got a lock.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
Say goodbye.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft recon from the arsenal bird.
That was close. From the U.S., I would have been a goner.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Get to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on with just Yes. You're in their sights, Strider 1.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
The engine control room is gone. Take care of radar from your hands, PIC.
Where are we supposed to hit it?
Both main propellers have been stalled.
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies, it's hit.
Enemy's got a lock.
Behind the enemy.
Missile hit.
Target locked.
It's readying its APS.
Damn it! I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two!
Let's do.
The light potion thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's the location marker. You have it from there, right?
Got it.
Raise this up to you, just do anything like this will get us all killed.
Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed.
When's that shield gonna lose power? Elevator's continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Smash it. Smash all 6 of the canisters. It'll lose power.
Trigger, let's do this. If he really that good of a pilot, I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! The refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here!
I can't leave that girl to die.
Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
Is everything okay?
Some people were crushed.
Lieutenant makes you to confirm destroyed.
Lancaster! Oh my god! The arsenal bird is on fire!
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down.
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here.
У меня сердце бешено бьется.
Can you see
У нас
this?
настолько херенный
This is
момент.
just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. If you surrender now, we will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrenders. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down. Don't worry about me. Please just
Вот
take care of the
это
refugees. I'll parachute down.
обложка игры вот уже.
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory? I'm coming down. See you on the ground. No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do. Trigger, can you hear me? I somehow managed to land. It's your turn now. The carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
Штука опустилась, это типа такая херня.
3,000 meters to carrier.
Короче, на авианосцах раздвигают такую специальную веревку или типа того,
Bank right.
и у самолетов, которые предназначены для того, чтобы садиться на авианосец, у них есть такая фигня.
You're on course. Looking good, buddy.
Эти вот этой фигней они цепляют за ту веревку, чтобы самолет смог затормозить и не улететь в воду.
Nice work. You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the coalition, so they have been...
Да, вот так. Self-forging fragments submunitions. SFFS. Да, и музон, наверное, там просто вообще вот. О, а чё тихо так? Какая тишина, блин, каменная. Ну ладно. Следующее и последнее.
Hell, I can't just snap my fingers and make a plane. Believe me, I wish I could. Right now, we needed one. Bad. When we were coming over on the boat, I remember seeing an aircraft carrier. That gave me an idea. The Admiral Anderson. The name of an old sailor. When the first drone started attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know about Anderson. In the previous Ocean War, he was the commander of a ship that sent out the last fleet of jets. They say the deck was slipping so bad as it sank, the last plane barely made it off. Those fighters ended the war. That story gives me a little bit of hope, especially at a time like this. We're all in the same boat, like it or not. If this war keeps going on like it is, it'll be the end of everything. The military loaded this thing to the rafters with planes. Some were fighters that were going to be delivered to bases in occupied territory. It was hit before it could complete the mission. Jackpot. The hangars were loaded with goodies. These scrap queens got work to do.
Trigger, everyone, listen up. The operation was a success. Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down. However, those 2 new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Ocean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent. They're trying to strengthen their numbers. What's worse, their data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end. We need to take both drones down no matter what it takes. We'll do it so we have homes to go back to. Well, the Scrap Queen's on our side. She says she can make any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
Ты ж помнишь, я тебе отправлял двух аэроморфных Хугинов и Мунинов, да?
Can I use this? Hey, can you hear me? That craft is in peak condition. I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you.
Being a plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him. So, this is the guy? Oh yeah. He's the one who took off just now.
We've got quite a few Erusians with us. Erusians are sticking around, too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission. All aircraft follow Trigger.
Roger that. Understood.
All right.
Understood.
Roger.
The space elevator is able to broadcast and communicate. With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. The drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
Попал.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now. Salamander 3, Skull 2, lost. Damn it, that was quick.
I've never seen anyone fly this fast. Provide support.
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it.
Enemy hit. Rider 1 got him.
Trigger scored a hit. We can do it. Aim well and shoot him down.
Good. The enemy is still flying normally, though. Keep pushing. The damage has to be adding up. The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Just like me, I complete copies of it. I've received some serious upgrades. See, we'll separate you in a minute.
Strider 1, you scored a hit.
Почему не может дымиться?
Launch detected for UAV. They're small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
Target acquired.
Where are you stationed? All this crap making its own development? God damn it.
We're gonna need some teamwork. Erusians take point. Oceans provide cover. Break those UAVs up.
All right, everyone. Regroup quickly while Trigger draws the drones away.
There we go. One down. One down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
An enemy is flagging off billowing from it. I saw it myself. 3 strikes is the real deal. 1 point left.
It's not moving like a machine. No human can fly like that either. Soul 2, evade! Evade!
Just like the place.
Soul 2 lost. Is that good one, too?
Vito, damn it. Damn it. Another hit. I'm the only one guy getting around here.
Friendly lost. Salamander. Final radar signal is lost.
Copy. Showing us how it's done.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in. Can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator's just powered up. Looks like we made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately, you've prevented data that may have included Trigger's flying style from leaking. I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me? There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that? More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Caution. Pull up.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Count, complete status.
Live. There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. Catch it. Drone on your tail. Damn it! It got me. I'm hit. Shit. My wings seem fine, but I'm losing thrust. Is it my engine? Definitely feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. Drone is turning. They said it's payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. It's down. Yeah, baby. Hey,
Блять,
I'm being serious here.
нормально, живем. 90.
I know you can make it. I'll attempt to build
А,
a landing.
оно падает.
Get out of here. Everyone's waiting for you. I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have no choice. Attempting to land. I don't think my plane will make it. Anyway, here goes. Come on, baby. Stay with me just a bit more.
Look, it's Trigger. Strider 1 has returned to radar.
I did it! That's our Trigger.
He's a damn hero.
No doubt. You're better than me.
Where's Strider 2? Damn it.
Улетели в
Does anyone
космос.
have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Yeah, well, we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess we are.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly under the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
We're on our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to land at
Wait,
this
what was that
spaceport.
transmission?
This is Captain Kay Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim 1. The ocean
Скоро там уже разрабатывают Ace Combat 8. Слушай, о чем он будет? От лица белканцев, что ли? Даже не знаю.
It's all coming together for me.
day was the day, the moment of her return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
To skies unknown, the path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad.
Вот и все. Завершили.
The refugees built a
Самолеты.
settlement for themselves at the base of the space elevator. A
Там,
humanitarian
конечно, еще
mission
есть
from New
два,
Caledonia airdropped some supplies
ну,
for them
этих,
again today.
ну, 3 еще дополнительных миссии, как
Thanks to the
DLC.
princess,
Как думаешь,
the whole world was
вот так
pitching in to
оставить
help
или,
these people.
или их пройти?
Handing out the relief supplies would have been a perfect gig for that anarchist dude. But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy from Belka, George.
А,
I guess Tabloid got that
Таблоид
new
помер.
system he
А
wanted
жаль.
in the end.
Ну да. Вот и
Mihai's granddaughters
сказочка,
are helping
конечно.
out too.
Та-та-та.
Mihai. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
А
I
это
never
живой.
wanted to create anything, and now here I am, clinging to life, watching as my grandchildren and their generation make a new
Болтание,
future
болтание,
for
смотри за
themselves and
болтание.
the world.
Ладно, все. Пропускаем. А вот и субтитры теперь. Это как была завершающая. Вот субтитры. Да, вот они. Ой, какие субтитры? Титры. Ну, как всегда, тут кто кого озвучивал. Это в основном японцы. Это сначала японский дубляж, потом пойдут уже англичане. Да, Акира, Шиня, Сатоши, Назоми, Такахиру, Джунпей, Кота, Кагей, Аяна, Рюсаку, Тадаши, Такахиро, Шина, Минако, Сейка, Косуки, Наоки, Кеи. Понятно. Много японцев, очень много. Хироши Окуба, например. Чио. Вот так. Вот так вот. Ну и ладно. Вот и все. Сейчас в ПХГ пойдем, да? Да? Это вот эти тык-тык-тык-тык или про что? Просто понять не могу, откуда это. Или вот это тык-тык-тык-тык-тык-тык-тык-тык. Или это тык этими стиками. Чего? Так. Погнали. Так, сейчас я... Да. Да, это я... Просто там вон снизу справа была типа знак загрузки, он так вот мигал, и я такой тык. Да. Сейчас, короче, стрим завершится, потому что я закрою приложение и вообще запущу другую приложуху, и стрим сам закончится. Но я его начну и снова кину ссылку. Хорошо? И сбили твою птичку. Или я ее сбил. Ну, по-другому нельзя было поступить. Вот так, ладно, все. Встретимся прям очень